Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. Excuse me, and this is our Finding Joy on a Monday. Oh my goodness, how is everyone this morning? I'm going to grab my coffee really quick. Oh, I need coffee. I need coffee. I have my coffee with a little bit of half and half this morning, and that's what's in my cup. What's in your cup this morning? Oh, yeah. I really, really need coffee. Oh. How is everyone this morning? Let's see who's here. Good morning, Patty Barker. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. Let's see who else is here. I think I've got some people here. Jay, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. I hope that you are having a wonderful morning so far. A wonderful Monday. Happy first day of the work week, and I hope that everything is going well for you so far. No bumps in the road. Good morning, Carla. Carla with coffee. Still waiting on sunshine. Yes. Ooh, Patty Barker is drinking decaf coffee. Yum, yum. And Jay is working on a small blanket and drinking water. Water sounds good. Yummy, yummy. Mm-hmm. I might have to run and get something else. Get something cold once I run out of this hot stuff here. So over the weekend, we have been having some kind of weird weather. You know, it's been rainy. It's making the ground muddy. We've even, our county, and actually a lot of the counties in East Tennessee have been under a flash flood warning. That was through yesterday, I believe. So I'm hoping, I haven't checked the weather today, but I'm hoping that that has gone away. Lisa, good morning. You have the flu. Darn it all. I am so sorry to hear that. That flu is yucky. Nobody wants the flu. Oh, send that flu pack in. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I hope that you get better soon. Yes, yes indeed. So this weekend I have cooked a little bit, just a little bit, and I made some fun things yesterday. My mom and I made over 90. Yes, that's right, Lisa. So much for the shot. Yeah, darn it all. And they don't always know what strain it's going to be. So, yeah. My mom and I made over 90 4-inch square waffles. So I had this huge box of Bisquick from Sam's Club, and I bought it for the purpose of making. I might have got it from Walmart actually, now that I think about it. But I bought it for the purpose of making lots of waffles, because what we'll do is make lots of waffles and then let them cool. Put them on a rack and let them cool, put them in the freezer and kind of flash freeze them a little bit. And then we'll put them in containers, in Tupperware containers, and we'll put them in the freezer, excuse me. And that way we have freezer waffles, just like the kind that you buy, you know, the name brand or the store brand kind that you buy in a box. And, Carla, no, Mom can't see well enough to, she was a longtime quilter, but she can't see well enough to quilt, and she did crochet back in the day, but she doesn't crochet anymore, so no, she didn't make granny squares, but she did accept my hat that I made. she really liked it. So she took that, which is nice. And so that was good. But no, we made waffles for the freezer. And do y'all remember back in the day, and even now, they just came out with them again, I think. But back in the day, there were these long green celery keepers from Tupperware. Well, you can fit about 18 or 20 waffles in each container. And so we had 3 of those, so we filled those up and put parchment paper between the layers so that they don't stick together, and put those in the freezer. And then I had a big bread saver, and you remember that, Carla? Yeah. And so I had a big bread saver Tupperware, and it held more than the celery keeper. It was a little bit bigger than that. So I filled that with waffles, put that in the freezer. Plus then we had, like, Dad ate quite a few, we ate some, and then I had some for baggies for the freezer in the kitchen. And so anyway, yeah, we made tons of waffles. So I don't know how many come in a box. It used to be like 8 or 12 in a box, 12 probably in a big box, but 8. Oh, excuse me. So basically, we made over 10 boxes of waffles yesterday. And it didn't take that long. The waffle maker that Mom has was a gift to her over 30 years ago. And so obviously it was quality. And so it's held up. It's really sturdy. And so anyway, she's an old hand at making. Hey, Nisi, good morning to you. Oh, yes, the kids could eat them up. That's right. And so it's just so nice to be able to go and get a waffle and, you know, toast it up and eat it, either just eat it like this or, you know, put a little bit of butter and syrup or jam or whatever it is that you like on your waffle. It's just nice to be able to do that. So how convenient. And so yeah, that's what we did. Now, next time we're going to have to, good morning, Alice. Good morning, little sleepyhead you. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And so, you know, next time maybe we need to step up our game a little bit. Nisi is heading to work and she's listening. Well, be careful on the road, Nisi. Yes. And so next time we'll need to step up our game and make some homemade waffle mix and make the waffle mix from scratch. I bought the Bisquick because I knew I wanted to make a lot of them, and I knew, I just needed easy. And Mom has used Bisquick in the past, and I've always liked the way they taste, and these were really good. We added a few more eggs than what it called for because it just didn't have that fluffiness, but then a few more eggs and it had the fluffiness. So I am so sorry. I'm yawning in your ear. Oh my goodness. You should send me back to bed. Oh, right? If only. That would be fun. So, yeah, Monday. Monday is the first day of the week. It's the day that we get to set the pace for the rest of the week. So let's find some joy in today. Carla says more coffee. More coffee. So I am almost through. Well, I'm halfway through with my coffee, but I actually topped it off. Hey, Kel, good to see you. You're listening and working on some bunny for, let's see, Miss C's mail. Crochet along? Are you doing make along? Nice. Speaking of bunny, last night before I went to bed, I went to the back door and, made sure the door was locked. I turned off we have floodlights that we leave on until I go to sleep. And, Alice is getting some coffee. Good. You go get some coffee. You need coffee, girl. Me too. And so I went, and this is the second time this week that I've done this, but I went to turn off the light and I looked out and there was a bunny a bunny. And we have a little tiny fenced area. When we still had Theo, I had planned to have a little tiny fenced area right off the back so that I could let him out and he wouldn't wander off and get lost because he couldn't really see. And if I had to let him out in the dark, he wouldn't be able to see. He didn't usually wander off, but because we were right there. And of course, you know, the day we had to say goodbye to him was the day that they came to put the fence up. So that was a sad day, but so I have, you know, just a little fenced in area, and behind that there's a, you know, a line of trees, and then behind that there's another fence line, but it's more like a farm fence line, so it's not really to keep in you know, smaller animals like bunnies. They just crawl right through wherever they want, don't they? But both nights it was here, and it would like stop and stare because I think it saw my shadow, you know, and then it would just hop, 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 hop along the fence line on the other side of the fence line. And so last night I went ahead and filmed it, and of course it's not the greatest film quality, but but I got proof that our little bunny, and he ran the same direction. So I'm not sure if, you know, he has a little nest over there and he comes out so that he can, you know, eat some fresh grass over here or whatever. I'm not sure what he's doing. But anyway, it was fun to see. And so far on our property, we've seen deer, lots of deer. We've seen bunnies. We have lots of bunnies. And turkeys. We've seen turkeys, skunk, a possum, a bobcat. Now, I have not personally seen that bobcat, but my builder was pulling in my driveway one morning, and that bobcat was right there. And his partner was right behind him in his truck, and he saw the bobcat too. So there's a bobcat out here somewhere. And now while we haven't seen coyotes, we have certainly heard their song at night. And boy, it sounds like there's 50 of them out there, and they just sing and sing and sing and sing, and you can hear them going through the hills and the mountains surrounding this property and our neighboring properties. And so anyway, yeah. Oh, and the other thing I saw was a groundhog. I saw a groundhog twice on our corner. Oh, you have a lot of jackrabbits there. Yes, on your lawns and your streets, Catherine, lots of jackrabbits. And, you know, these rabbits run so fast, don't they? And they are everywhere on our property, everywhere. And used to be, before we built the house, every time we would go on the driveway, the bunnies would be there. But I think, you know, having the construction trucks and everything go up and down the driveway all the time and all that, I think it kind of moved them out a little bit. So we don't really see the rabbits on our driveway as much as we used to. But they're living under your neighbor's shed, and you live in town. When the coyotes are howling, it means they got dinner. Oh, they're celebrating. I did not know that. Oh, that's scary. I mean, good for them, but if, you know, I want to keep my dogs safe, and when we get livestock, I want to keep the livestock safe. So, yeah, that's a concern. But, yeah, we don't hear it all that often, but wow. Well, my coffee is good. My coffee's almost gone. So, what is on your hook today? On my hook is, let me show you. Dun, 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 dun. So, I decided to take my little 2-row squares. Oh, when we get chickens, watch out for skunks. They love the eggs. Yeah. So I decided to take my little 2-row granny squares and add a granny square 3rd row in this charcoal. So that is where I'm at right now. And so that's what I've been up to, because I want to do something with these granny squares, but I need a larger granny square in order to do something with it, right? So I'm thinking, I was thinking about making a bag, and I do have a pattern for a bag, and it's really cute, but I kind of want to do that up right. And you have a sunbunny on one hook and a water bottle holder on another hook and a dish towel on and a few more. You need to finish something. Ah, Kel, yes. You are just like me, creative, kind of like a whipaholic, right? You just make more whips. I do that too. Jay says, making a small lap blanket in C2C with Karen Chunky Cakes. That is fun. Fun. Making a C2C with Chunky is so fast. I love it. I love it. And if you don't have Chunky, take 2 strands of a 4-weight yarn and make it up with that. And that is very similar to a Chunky, and it works up so fast. Oh, you don't like sewing stuff together. Yeah, Cal. I totally get that. Yep. That's why my hat that I just made last week, on the channel, on the lives in the morning, that's why I crocheted them together. Yeah. So anyway, this, and then I was thinking if I had, like this and then a black square, but I don't know how that would look. It might, I don't know. Would it look like a granny square then, or what would it look like? Ah, Alice is working on a little bunny also. Oh, and Patty is still working on her kitchen curtains. I can't wait to see what they look like when they're done. Oh my goodness, that just sounds so amazing. I need to work on some curtains. There's a lot of things that I need to work on. One thing at a time though, right? I mean, even if you have 5 of them. Hey, Connie, good morning. Connie says, morning from me and King Buddy. He is on my leg again. How y'all doing? And so, yeah, that's the Buddy, the kitty, the black and white tuxedo cat that I gave to Connie. One of the best decisions I've ever made. Alice is getting ready for an Easter craft show with her little bunnies. That is awesome, because who won't want to purchase your little bunnies right before Christmas? Yes. Ah, Connie says, my cup needs coffee. You get the biscuit on that. Biscuit, go make her some coffee. Your girl needs some coffee. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Jay says, I should be working on the shawl for my friend, but it's too early for 1-weight yarn. Oh my goodness, girl. 1-weight yarn? You are a saint. I'm telling you. There's no way that I could work with 1-weight yarn. No. Even if I put 15 strands of 1-weight yarn together, it's not enough because it's all 1 weight. And Kel says, yeah, Biscuit, please get your lovely lady some coffee. Yes. Oh, you're still having trouble with your voice. Good Lordy, girl. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Yes, definitely. Whew. Can I tell you that I'm tired? I'm tired because I had a lot of planning thoughts running through my head, and Mom and Dad went to bed, and so, he's making coffee now. Thank you, Biscuit. Thank you. And so I just had a lot of planning thoughts in my head, and so I just started thinking, and I wrote up the recipe for meal that I made my dad. Jay says, put some honey in your coffee. It might help your throat. And a little bit of honey is not going to be bad. So, yes, Connie is blessed. That's for sure. And Cal says, I'm with you. I tried some one-weight cotton, and I did not enjoy it at all. It's way too tiny. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Too tiny for me. Oops, sorry. Yes, the biscuit is awesome. Yes, he is. Here we go. And so let's see. Oh yeah, so I was up way too late last night. I had my laptop on with me on the couch, and I was, writing up recipes, putting them into PDFs, and so 3-weight I can deal with, but I really prefer 4-weight and up. Yes, me too, Cal. Me too. You've been doing lemon ginger tea. Yeah, that's a good tea. That is a very good tea. Put a little dollop of local honey in it, just a tiny bit, and it'll help coat your throat. So then you have that lemon honey coating on your throat. That'll help. So, yeah, I'm way too tired today to start crocheting. That's why I am doing the live this way. Lisa, catch the replay. Yeah. And so I'm not doing the double, the double screen. Although I have to tell you, I really, really enjoyed rewatching Friday's double screen because it was a larger screen than the first one on Wednesday. And I really enjoyed being able to see, although I was working with dark yarns, so it made it really, really difficult to see, and I apologize for that. I think next time I do something on the screen like that, it will have to be something that you can see, that you'll be able to see. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot, definitely. So, yeah, for those of you just coming in, excuse me. For those of you just coming in, this is what I've been working on a little bit this weekend. I took the little squares, these little squares, and I put a dark border around it in Granny Square. And so then when I connect them and then do a border, maybe it will be something sweet, and we'll come up with something for Wednesday. So yeah, I'm really liking that, Kel. I really am. They also have throat comfort tea. Oh, cool. Patty says one brand is Stash. I know, Alice. I wish I could. Other brands also available. Helped your throat. Yeah. Okay. You said the word God. So I had to yawn one more time. Thank you, Carla. Oh, thank you, Kel. Thank you. I've had this sweater so long. It's so old. And it's really funny because when I lived in Florida, maybe I could wear it, Connie, go over to my channel and look for the candy cane stripe scarf, and that is an excellent C2C refresher. It's not that long, it's quick, and so that's an excellent C2C refresher. And so, yeah, I couldn't wear this sweater very often, and oh yeah, it's all broken and comfy, it. And so I saw it in my closet, and I'm like, I wonder if I can wear this still, because it's been years. And I put it on, and it's just nice and stretchy and so comfy. So yes, it's like a nice little hug. Good morning, Robin. You're listening and kind of watching. You're in the middle of canning Puerto Rican black beans. Oh, I love black beans. I love black beans. Tell me the spices that you put in the Puerto Rican black beans. Is it cumin? cayenne, chili. Thank you. Let me know. Oh my goodness. That sounds amazing. I love canning beans, and I really like canning flavored beans um, because then you can just use them in your um, chilies, and it already has a little bit of the flavors. Yummy, yummy. Oh, you're just realizing you weren't in the proper place for the live? Oh no. Me too, Kel. Black beans are one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I also like the Great Northern beans and making like, do you remember like a bean with bacon soup that you could get in the Campbell's can back in the day? I'm sure you can still get it. But as a kid, I loved that flavor. I just really loved that flavor. So I've been wanting to make some. And I'm wanting to make some myself. So I'm going to have to work up a recipe for that. Kel remembers it. Yep. And Alice says, I love all beans. Yes. I'm not a big fan of lima beans. I will eat them if they're in a soup, but just to eat a bowl of lima beans. Mmm. Here we go. Robin says it has cumin, garlic, sofrito, Mexican oregano, onions, bay leaves. A Jenny Goff recipe. Okay. She does like her Mexican recipes, so I'll have to check it out. Kel says same. No lima beans, but you do like butter beans. Me too. Robin, you love lima beans? You can just eat a bowl of lima beans? I used to, as a kid, say that was the one mistake that, that was made at the beginning of time when the vegetables were created. But now I can tell you that I have a couple more that are above lima beans in the I can't believe this actually exists category. Asparagus is one of them. Can't get around asparagus. Oh, at the beginning of the live, yes. We'll just give Robin all the lima beans. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you put some butter on them and then they're delicious. Okay. Butter beans and lima beans are the same. I know. It is the difference of when they're picked, but lima beans, I don't know, back in the day, they just had this taste to them. Yeah, I got it. I understood what you were saying. Butter beans seem a little less bitey to me. I guess because they're a little bigger, and I think maybe they're a little more ripe, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, butter beans are a white lima bean, and to me they taste different. So, oh no, Jay says it looks like a winter wonderland outside right now. If only I didn't have to shovel. It's an adult snow day thing. Yes. More mushy, yes. I think that's probably why I like them, because they just have a softness to them. I like putting, I will put butter beans even in my white chicken chili. I like them. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, lima beans are green and butter beans are white. So maybe it's just how long they grew, or whether the lima beans, I don't know. But you can buy lima beans and butter beans separately, but they are in the same family. Yeah. Wow, we got on a bean kick, didn't we? I'm going to have to check out that Jenny Goff channel and watch her. Now, the only thing I don't have is sofrito, and I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know what that is, sofrito. So, I mean, it's probably kind of like a saffron, I'm assuming. But, yeah, I don't know why they taste different, Kel. I just know they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm. Man, oh, man. So that's all I got going on right now. Yeah, that's all I have going on as far as crochet goes is this, getting this together. And I think that this is going to be really lovely. Um, oh, okay. It can be made. She has a recipe for sofrito. Okay. So is sofrito like a, I bet it's that like pepper sauce, right? Like, does she take the dried peppers and rehydrate them? I'll have to look that up. Your grandpa used to sing that to you all the time. Let me see. Oh yes, beans, beans. Yep. Oh, cilantro cooking base. Okay, cool. Cool. So you have to like cilantro too. I don't know if I like cilantro. They say, there are people that like cilantro and people that don't like cilantro. And I guess I do because I've had, salads from Panera, like their Asian chicken crunchy salad that has cilantro in it. And I love that salad. So I must like cilantro, which is good. They say that they're, like the people that like it, they have the taste for it, they don't mind it. And then the people that don't like it, it tastes like soap. So I don't remember ever eating soap or thinking that I was eating soap, so I must like it, which is good. Kel says, I love cilantro and it does not taste like soap to me. Isn't that strange? That's nice. That's good. Well, hey, Nisi, have a great day at work, okay? You have a wonderful day at work. And yeah, that's different. That's different. So look at all my colored yarn. You know what? I'm really kind of thinking that maybe I might get brave, although I don't have I don't think I have a drill. I was thinking that I might get brave and put up at least one shelf myself, and like right there where the television would be, so that I could put my television up. And I've been trying to get watch hours on both my crochet therapy page and or YouTube channel and on my Cedarcroft channel. My Cedarcroft channel, guys, I'm over 300 subscribers. I like can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And so I'm over 1/4 of the way to my 1,000 subscribers. Yay! And I'm right below the 1,000 mark. I was at 900 and some. And I need 4,000 watch hours for, to get monetized on the Cedarcroft channel. And so I'm like, just right at 1/4 of the way and 1/4 of the way. So I'm 1/4 of the way to doing that. And that is in 7 weeks. So I do. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see. Let me log on to my laptop and see if I can do that. Dun, 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 dun. And that way I can share it with you. What the heck? Okay. Here we go. Videos. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here's the studio. There we go. Content. Okay, so here I am. Okay. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being patient. Yay. Oop. Okay. All right. So this is the link. Let me go back. And then I will also put it, here we go. There we go. Okay, so that is the link to the Cedarcroft, and patience is a virtue. Yes, definitely. So that is the link to my Cedarcroft channel, and that's the one where, you know, especially as spring comes, I'll be showing outside a lot more. And I've been doing a little bit of recipes. For 7 weeks I've been doing recipes. So my channel has been around for a couple years. When we started getting ready, preparing to get the the house built and all of that, we did we did a channel, and we showed some things and whatnot and everything. But since we've moved in, I started doing recipes, and I try to do 2 recipes a week. I was trying to do a cookie, what's in the cookie jar, on Sundays. That hasn't worked out lately. I did have some cookies that I filmed, and so there are some cookies out there, what's in the cookie jar. I think I'm going to have to scale that down to maybe once a month. And then, maybe at Christmas we'll do, several cookie recipes to, give people ideas for new cookies for Christmas. But, okay. You love learning about homesteading? Well, we are brand new. And so we don't have chickens yet. We don't have goats yet. And hopefully this spring we'll be able to get both. There are a lot of things that we need to do with the channel. I just saw another gentleman. He has a farm, and he has a goat farm near me. And he posted on Facebook in one of the local community chats, that he was getting ready for the 2024 goat clearing season, and to message him, or let him know if you wanted to get on the schedule. I know, I can't wait to see Sassafras too. I can't wait to get her. Oh my goodness. And so I'm gonna have to call her Sassy. And so anyway, I messaged him, because what he would do is, he said, I do all the work, I bring the goats out, I put a perimeter fence up with a hot wire, and, to keep the goats in. Hey, Miguel, how are you, friend? How are you feeling today? I am so glad that you are out of the hospital and that you are back home. Oh my goodness. Now, a blanket hello, yes. Kiki, Sassafras is missing from her yarn stash. You know what? I saw Sassafras in a box right over there, and I almost pulled her out the other day, and then I got, turned around. We're all so happy that he's home, definitely. You said, you were trying to say Nikki, and I thought you said Kiki. Kiki is a really cool name for a goat, too. Just saying. So, anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Help me, people. And so, let me think for a second. Let me see if my friends with a brain will help me. Goats. I was talking about goats. Oh my goodness. Well, I need a little more than that. Nikki, I need a little more than that. gosh, I'm like, whoa. Oh, the goat man, the goat man. Okay, so what he'll do is put up a perimeter fence. Yes, thank you, Miguel. Thank you. You threw yarn at me. Well, see, you guys are distracting me. The fence, thank you. So he'll put up a perimeter fence, he'll bring his goats, and they'll clear your property for you. And I'll blame it on being tired. I am. I'm going to blame it on whatever I can blame it on. And so, anyway, I contacted him, and for 1 acre to clear, it was $1,600. And I was like, that's a lot of money. So I don't have that money. So we'll have to go out there and chew down. We'll have to sharpen our own teeth on all that bramble. I'm like, honey, we got to get our teeth out there and start chewing. Oh my gosh, I cannot afford. I can't afford it. But anyway, I asked him just out of curiosity. I'm like, well, and of course I blamed it on my husband. Well, I'll need to talk to my husband. I don't know if it's in the budget. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's not in the budget. But, I wish it was, because how cool would that be to have goats out there that I could go out there and just, chat with them. And, he said that he would bring out 20 to 25 goats. Right? I thought that too, Cal. 20 to 25 goats, and it would take a maximum of 10 days. But he said more than likely it would only take about 5, knowing his goats. So anyway, that is interesting. He said, the only thing that, he would ask that we could provide, if we could, would be a source of water for them, a hose or whatever. You should pay me. Carla, I like the way you think. And Kel said it would be cheaper for you to buy your own goats. And I agree, except that we don't have the setup for our goats. But yes, it would. So we would, buy the Premier One fencing, the net fencing that we can move, and buy a couple goats. Yeah, I agree. Put a lean-to out there, especially for, the Kevin Bacon sings to his goats and plays guitar. Yes, he does. I watched him sing to his goats quite a bit. Yep, he does. And so, yeah, I thought about that, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably the way we're going to go. Yeah, so probably going to get our own little goats and do the clearing that way, because we don't just have 1 acre, we have 13, and all 13 do not need to be cleared, but a good 5, I think, is what we're going to want over the next few years. So what we're going to do is, right now we're just working on Zone A, which is at the top of the property, and I don't know what we're going to call the driveway, but that's not the full driveway, because the full driveway is just 1,200 feet long of driveway that we're going to have to keep. We're going to have to do something with that. So I think we're going to call that Zone B, because Zone A is all of the property in the vicinity of the house. So yeah, we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to hopefully get my sassafras and get some little clucker chickens this spring. We'll have to try our hand at some meat chickens and see what we can do there. Not too much, just a little bit at a time. Maybe just a couple goats to start, because, yeah. Oh, Carla, you want some bamboo? You want to grow bamboo? That's interesting. And I believe that bamboo takes a long time to grow. Like, I'm going to say, what, like 18 years or something? It takes a long time. I don't remember exactly how long, but it takes a long time. So you want to probably not plant the seeds. Oh, do I want bamboo? No, not really. Um, you have a friend from church that's selling their goats? Yeah. Slow growth is a good idea not to get overwhelmed. Yeah, especially since, you know, um, as you get older, things happen, you start slowing down. Um, I have some issues that is making me more tired and slower. Bamboo takes over. Did you have bamboo, Robin? Yeah. I don't really want bamboo. Whenever I think about bamboo, I think about snakes. I don't know why. I don't want bamboo. Oh, I don't actually know what I want right now. All I know is that I want some things cleared so that we can have, a good chicken run and a good, oh, your neighbor did. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty. It is pretty. Bamboo is pretty. And I like seeing it. We would pass when we were going to work when we lived in Florida and we were going to work in Gainesville. There was a couple properties that had bamboo, and it was really pretty to see. I really, when you passed it, you were like, "Oh, bamboo! Look at that!" But yeah, it's like something that I would like to see, but it is a nice border. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. So I've been watching, all these little videos and things, and then the one woman, she's like, the best Valentine's gift for your wife is a baby cow. And there's this joke about, how suburban women want baby house cows. Those little Highland cattle that are so furry and fluffy and everything, and oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. So yes, so I've made a sassafras, which is my crochet goat, and I was so glad that I did that. I was determined. I did that while I was at the cabin with my sweet sister-in-law Tanya, and I was determined to finish it because I just knew that if I waited until I got back to Florida, I knew that it wouldn't get done, right? I knew that I had the drive and the passion and the determination to do that project, so I finished it, and I'm so glad I did. And in that same book, there are other patterns for like a Highland cattle, which I think is adorable. One thing that they didn't have was a chicken, and I mean, there's a lot of little baby chick patterns out there, but I really haven't seen one for a chicken, like a hen, Oh, you missed it? Yeah. Aw. I'm gonna show it to you. So I'll have to get it out of the box and show it to you. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And baby pigs, you know, I really do want to have a pig. I don't want more than two pigs. One pig, growing one pig would really fill the freezer. But I'm thinking that growing two pigs and then, you know, oh, you missed my hat while you were in the hospital. You'll have to go back and watch it, Miguel. Watch it. You have some hen tutorials on your playlist? Yes, Kel, that's what I'm looking for. Absolutely. Yeah. So I'll have to go over to your channel and check out your playlist and then grab a couple of them. Because that is what I'm looking for. I would like to have like a crocheted hen that can just sit, and it looks like she's just sitting on a nest, right? And okay, Miguel, thank you. Thank you. Miguel, while you rest and recuperate, I hope that you have someone who is going to come and bring you meals or, come and check on you. Hey, Lydia, good to see you. Good morning to you. What's in your cup? Mine is almost empty. I have a swallow of, okay, it's under your favorite crochet tutorials. Okay, thank you, Kel. I'll go check that out. Kel's Crochet Corner. Go check out her playlist and see. Ice water, yay. I am so thirsty. I'm going to have to get some ice water myself. Well, that went down the wrong way. Oh my goodness. So, all right. We've got Lydia that just came in. All right, so I don't have anything else to really share. I'm probably going to let you go a little early. No sense in just hanging on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. I was wondering how we were going to get that out there. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So I made some soup last night. I made a chowder last night. And, oh, you want a pig? Oh, yeah, a little pink pig. That sounds cute. Oh, my goodness. So I made a chowder last night, and it was so good. It was really good. So now I'm going to have to, I did a recipe. I filmed the recipe as I was making it last night. So that'll come out in the next couple weeks. But it got me thinking about other creamy soups, And so, oh, awesome, Patty. Yay. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning. We got some new people coming in. Oh, and there's Miguel's channel. That's awesome. Thank you, Alice. You're so sweet. So, it got me thinking about some other cream of kind of soups, not the canned cream of mushroom and stuff, although I make a creamy mushroom soup that is really good, really good. So I'm going to have to do the film making that also, because it is so delicious and creamy and yummy, and it was really, really easy to make a whole lot. If you don't know this by now, I like making big batches of things and then freezing them. So just because it's just you and another person doesn't mean that you can't make a big batch of something and then put it in small Tupperware containers or freezer containers or freezer bags or, whatever, and get it in your freezer. And, oh, you would love the recipe for mushroom soup. I make a really good creamy mushroom soup. I will have to do that. And I have some wild rice on order. I'm going to do my recipe for creamy wild rice soup. And that is just delicious. It's so delicious. So, I'm going to have to do that. I couldn't find a good wild rice at Walmart. They just had boxes of, like, the wild rice, long grain and wild rice, which I do like that, but that's not what I want to put in this soup. I'm on a soup kick right now, Cal. I'm on a soup kick. So, yes. That is definitely going to have to happen. So, anyway, all that to say, I've been busy. My mind has been racing. I haven't been sleeping well. But it's cold outside, and it's like the time of year where I just want, oh, Miguel, beef and barley. That's one of my favorites, too. I'll have to think about that, because beef is so expensive right now, and I would want to use some kind of roast, And the thing is, with a good beef and barley You don't have to have a lot of meat. You can have a little bit of meat going through your soup. Although, having chunks of meat is really good too. But if you notice, the beef and barley soup that you get in the stores, it doesn't really have a whole lot of meat in it. It's not that good either. I really don't like canned soups. I like homemade soups. I love homemade soups. Oh, creamy lemon chicken soup, good for ice fishing. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can sleep either, toss and turn, 3 hours sleep, have appointments today, and you just want to crawl back in bed. I am right there with you, Cal. I am. I just want to crawl back into bed. I don't know what's going on, but I need a nap. It's more barley. Yes, yes. Oh, the hospital had a delicious beef stew. Nice, nice. Yes, it is more barley, and I love the pearl barley. Yeah, so this has turned into let's talk about soups and foods this morning, hasn't it? Oh my goodness. So yeah. Oh, and then listen. So I have this jar of sauerkraut sitting on my shelf, right? And it was sauerkraut that I bought, and I when we were at the cabin. So I brought it with us here, and so every time I go buy it, oh, I bet it was good though, Alice. Sometimes, some of those hospitals, Alice, they order out because some of them don't have kitchens. Isn't that weird? Weird. The poor guy was hungry. And so every time I'd go by that, I'd look and I'd go, oh, sauerkraut. Oh, there's sauerkraut. And, the only thing I ever used sauerkraut for was to put on a hot dog. I don't really make Reubens or anything. Oh, the hospital had great coffee too. Sauerkraut with grilled brats and homemade loaded mashed potatoes. Yeah. So I was like, what am I going to do with this sauerkraut? So I Googled it. What do I do with sauerkraut? And I came up with some recipes, 2 recipes that I'm going to try. So I can't wait. Oh, your first job as a teen was working in your hospital kitchen, Alice? Nice. Nice. So are you dissing your own food? Are you saying hospital food was terrible? Back in the day, hospital food was terrible. But now it's really not. Oh, me too, Cal. So listen, subscribe to Cedar Croft because as I'm, at least twice a week, I have recipes come out. Right now it's been Tuesdays and Thursdays, and tomorrow is a really, really awesome recipe. And I love this recipe. And my granddaughter, Cal says my hospital has bad food. Yuck. Yeah. Hubby was in the hospital in Gainesville, Florida at Shands, which is the University of Florida hospital. They had good food. They had really good food. There was nothing wrong with that food. And in fact, it was better than any fast food that you would want to buy. And in their cafeteria, they had really good food too. They had a grill and they had a guy and he would just make you whatever you asked for. Or they had food already made up. Oh my gosh, in the morning, they had grits. They had all kinds of stuff, all kinds of Southern stuff. Yeah. They had biscuits and gravy. They had eggs. They had sausage. They had everything you would want. They even had the hash brown casserole. They had all of it. I mean, yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry if you have a hospital that doesn't have good food, because sometimes some hospitals have really good food. Oh my gosh. So I forgot what I was talking about again. Oh, okay. Your hospitals have Tim Hortons coffee. So good. Well, good. I think ours had community coffee, which is okay. I like community coffee. It's fine. It is fine. So the recipes drop, and then the one for tomorrow, my little granddaughter, Nicole, actually, she's the one, I set it up, and then she's the one that cooked it. And it was a really nice crock pot soup recipe. And it turned out really, really good. And my family loved it. And it was eaten, like it was gone, right? So, yeah, an actual Tim Hortons. Yep. Yeah. Our hospital has Subway. It has, they, let's see, they have a coffee shop called Opus. And they have really good coffee too. And I will get a latte from them, and they make it so perfect. Oh my goodness. Um, your Walmart has that coffee now? That's awesome. Oh, awesome. You're going to do a cookbook with yours, mom's, and grandma's recipes so they're not forgotten. That's really nice, Kel. Alice did the same thing. I did the same thing. My recipe book is not as big as Alice's. Alice has over 500 family recipes in hers. Oh, you have a Dunkin'? Yeah. Um, Alice is right, Kel. You won't regret it, except that then you won't want any other coffee. Mom loved that coffee too, Tim Hortons. Alice sent us a pound of that coffee, and oh, it was good. It was so good. We drank it like in the first week. It was so good. I don't know how long it lasted, but we drank that until it was gone. So it was very good coffee. So, yeah. So my channel has lots of recipes and things. And if you have a recipe that you would like me to do on my channel, and if you give me permission to share the recipe, and you want me to do it, let me know. You can email me. Oh, Alice says she started the family cookbook when she was a teen. Yes, and she's updated it several times. And anyway, oh, Jay says I'm going to be sending dunks to my cousin in Germany for her birthday this year because she misses it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I can tell you that Alice's cookbook is amazing, and there are several recipes in there that I want to do for my channel. Yes, yes, it's true. My my recipe book has some recipes from family members who have passed, and it's precious to have their recipes. It really is. It really is. One of the reasons that I wanted to do the, filming of the recipes and making recipes and such is so that my granddaughters and my grandson could watch them down the road and actually, Brussels sprouts. Yes. Yes, that's right. Brussels sprouts. And so, so that they could watch and get the recipe and be able to make the recipes that their Nana and their Grammy made. And that way, it would be something that they would have down the line when they get older. So, but this last time that the family visited, Nicole wanted to film with Grammy. And so this is going to be really fun to watch tomorrow. I hope that she enjoys it. Nikki, it's so cute that you wrote Brussels sprouts because my oldest granddaughter, when she was 3, she would eat Brussels sprouts, and she would call them bustle spots. And Kel, have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And so here I thought I was going to leave early, and we started talking about food. And here I still am. So it's over an hour. I don't like to keep you more than an hour. Oh, Miguel, but you keep loading me up with some good things. I make Italian wedding soup that my Italian grandmother taught me. Oh, thank you, Kel. And, I've had Italian wedding soup, and it is delicious, but I've never made it. Never made it. Yeah. So if you have any recipes that you want me to try, you know, send them on. I have a list already. So, you know, I'll incorporate your recipes here and there. It's not going to be right away, but I will put it on the list. And so you love Italian wedding soup? Yeah. Yeah. And I do too. I do too. The little tiny meatballs, and it's just really, really a good, flavorful soup. Really good. Yeah. Aw. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. Feel better to everyone who's feeling under the weather. And I will see you on Wednesday.